Hello, this is the Brass Love One Healer Tarot 9 on YouTube. This is a storyline reading. I don't actually have an actual person, but this is just focused on the Sundown towns, as they are called, and they are racist towns, even though I've heard that it's black people there, and it said that the black people can't be out at nighttime because something could happen to them as far as death, or getting beat up, or death in general. And then pretty much it'll be like undetected, where they can be thrown in the water or whatever, where nobody even know that they is in the water, just murdered in general or whatever. But at these towns, it seems like everybody at the town is all in cahoots. Whoever is at the town, from the judge, the lawyers, the mayor, whoever, the governor, whoever is part of these towns is all in cahoots together. Why? Because nothing is done. Once you find out about something like that happen in your town, you do nothing about it. You just let it go and say, oh well. You let the actual citizens of the town just run everything. And no, that's not acceptable. Not by God anyway. So like I always say, man laws are flawed, but God's law stands. So if you don't get punished with man's law, remember, God not going to forget what you did, and you will be punished by God's law, and that is a fact. If it's not a fact that you will be punished by man's law. Okay? So people want to act like it's back in slavery time, or whenever they used to be racist to black people and do different things and get away with it. They still trying to carry that on. But God don't condone it. So way back then, just looking at different movies or whatever, I don't really like to look at the different movies personally. If I can just be frank with you, I don't like to look at some of the movies from back then because it makes me mad. Can I just be frank with you? If that stuff really happened, like those movies show, it makes me mad. It makes me angry. That people was being treated like they was nobody. Their word meant nothing. They was being treated any kind of way. White men was raping black ladies. Whenever their white wives didn't want to have romance, they go on to just rape a black lady, pull her out her sleep and have her romancing, and then she end up with a baby that can't even come inside the house and all kind of nonsense. So yeah, if all that stuff is actually true, yeah, that made me angry because I thought that was terrible. And then people doing all kind of things, blaming it on black people, and then you know that they innocent, but you still gonna go on and punish them when they had nothing to do with something because you don't want to go against another white person that you know is guilty as sin. And then you got people who call themselves being church members, but they doing the devil's work. But really, the church is man-made anyway, so they make up their own rules. This goes, that go, I do this, I do that, and all kind of stuff. So you can't really take it serious because it's man-made. So we got everybody is part of that pot, part of that fishbowl. Just like when you look at an old movie, like Mississippi Burning, that one right there, for instance. Everybody in the town that was somebody was part of the Klan. Everybody. The store man, the man who shined your shoes, the man in the convenience store, the judge, the pastor, somebody's father, the shoemaker, the casket maker. Every man in the town was part of the Klan. And they had the nerve to go to church on Sunday. But like I said, man-made church. So that means they can make their rules day by day, Sunday by Sunday, however they wanted to go. And their rules was, and their churches was made up of, we do what we want to do. Anything against a black person is okay. And we're going to say that is right, even though it's wrong. We're going to make it right if it's not. So they wasn't going off anything God wanted in life. They was making up their own stuff like they do today. So these sundown towns that I hear about, that they say is in different places, they still holding on to something from back then that really was bad, because they was heathens. They were savages and heathens and everything else you can call them, to do what they did to people back then, and feel they was better than anybody, and continue to do that in these towns evidently. But they doing it the sneaky way, because most of these people, they be in an area where there's nobody to help them, help protect them. They place themselves in a spot where they endanger themselves. Because if you know it's a town like that, you shouldn't even live there. You shouldn't even visit it, because the law there is not going to do anything about it, because he's part of the whole thing, the whole cahoots. So this is a storyline as far as Sundown Town. So this storyline might just talk about just somebody in general that I just don't even know, because God didn't give me a name. I hear Hoover or Hoofer. Somebody could be named Hoover or Hoover. Hoover or Hoover. I don't have my phone down here. I can't even look it up right now. Something could be named Hoover or Hoover. One of the people at the town, one of the people who was murdered, was one of the people who was hung, or whatever happened. One of the people who was thrown in the water, or whatever it was, or just somebody in general. One of the stores, or whatever it may be. So let me just flow. Okay, I'm hearing the song. I see the big X right there. X0. So I'm going to say they decided to put an X and 0 out any black light they see at nighttime, because I see an X and a 0. So I hear extraordinary. So that's taking me to extraordinary people never notice when it rains. They don't need no umbrella. Most of them do not complain. I think I'm saying it wrong, but extraordinary people in love. Anyone can be extraordinary when you fall in love. So looking at black people, they ain't looking at them as ordinary, and they not falling in love with them. They complain, I guess, whenever they saw one at nighttime. So they wasn't going to love on them. I heard that song. Because they wanted to cultivate, to bring joy to you, or what they didn't want to love black people. They see it now. They have back your ways of thinking. It's the racist going on. Okay, so we hear right here that they feel that X need to stay in the past. That means black people, and drop their burdens. The next one is pick me. So I'm going to change it to, they decided if they saw a black person, they was going to pick him, whoever he was or she, right? Because they didn't want to give the X too much power, and the X would be black people. Get my drift. So we have right here, Angel, peeping through the brass love one. Myself, I'm a black person. Okay, we got black again. Okay, if they love black, they're gonna see it for what it is. But they didn't love black, so they saw it for what it is, right? Because they energy seeking, right? Because they treated any black person at nighttime like nothing, like trash. They was treating them harshly, right? Next one is, God says that you're wrong though, and you need to rebel it. Okay, so let's see. Okay, they're going to go forward and begin to what? Go treat a black person harshly if they saw one, where it needed to be some kind of preliminary hearing about it, or they treated the black people like property. They did back then, slavery time, right? Okay, let's go. is a sure thing. It left black people with somber pain, right? Or whoever they did this to, right? So the black person had to know that the black person was beautiful and must not forget it. Your skin is beautiful. You must get past this. So the person was going to get past it. Back then, black people in general, with that kind of situation from way back, or some black person, I guess, that was dealing with one of these races. Or we got a black, or one of these racist people was going to take it, what, a joyous occasion. So I'm going to take it back up to this. I'm going to take it back to that card. I'm going to change it. So we have right here them treating black people like property. And they had a hearing, and the hearing would be deciding that they want to murder a black person if they see him out at night. The black person has somber pain, and it's a sure thing. So we got this card. I'm going to change it around. I must get past this and continue my life. Any white person in those towns that murder black people during at nighttime or whatever's going on, they felt like, I must get past this and continue my life. They thought it was fine just to murder somebody and just get on with their life because they felt they was beautiful, their white skin, right? So we here right here, it's going to take what? That joyous occasion, murdering a black person in these sundown towns, right? Because they wanted to be secure, right? But God said you need to check your minds, right? So let's go. Here we got wearing certain kind of clothes. So I'm going to put it with, since it's saying clothes, I'm going to put it with clan clothes because wearing revealing clothes. So the black person wasn't wearing revealing clothes. Their skin is what's revealing, right? So I'm going to say wearing clan clothes, right? If you knew him, should you tell him? So let's see something with this one. Wearing revealing clothes, this would be a cop. If you knew him, should you tell him? Or this one, we can take it way back one. Wearing revealing clothes, clan clothes, right? If you know him, should you tell him that do he want to join take a joyous occasion, right? And treat a black person harshly because you're energy seeking. A black person who was an angel up here that you didn't want to give power to. You wanted the black person to stay in the past. Keep them in the past. You wanted to drop your burden because you're racist and you wanted to bring joy to it. Okay, that's it. Okay, I'm going to not be on the night this a long time. Let's see if I can work this. Okay, we wanted to put the black person on exhibit because you felt like the black person was a random rider. And you was going to put the black person on exhibit because he stood out. You was going to put him on exhibit. Tell everybody about him. Hang him or just murder him in general. Okay, so black person wanted sensitiveness and softness. Follow. Here we got a pick me card. I miss you, pick me. So what this card right here is, I'm going to have to change it around for the storyline. You decided you was going to pick a black person because you miss doing the things that it used to be, or somebody decided to pick you. You miss it. You miss what? You miss being a part of putting black people on exhibit and murdering black people at night. Okay, what's this? You got a great-granddad, or you might be a great-granddad, or you learned this trait from your great-granddad. Okay, let's just see. I'm trying to not make it one more. Anyone can be extraordinary when they fall in love. But you weren't trying to be extraordinary because you didn't fall in love. How much would it take? How much would it take for him to leave? If you love green, you're just going to embrace your growth. So how much time would it take for him to leave? So you might have been paid. Embrace your growth. Be a part of the clan. Be a part of this clique. Be a part of these people who murder black people at nighttime where you live at. Or we got a black person in general that live at your town, and God talking to the black person. How much will it take for you to leave and get away from this town of racists to embrace your growth, right? Because you're going to be put on exhibit if you haven't, right? If you know him, should you tell on this person? Could have been a policeman, a Klan person, or just one of these racists in general. Okay, let's flow. Because we got somebody want to get to the Milky Way. Yourself, if you're a black person, or this racist person who want to show that he's a big man. Okay, let's go. Whoever he is, woman or whoever. Feels a man though, woman. Okay. So let me just see if I can get some from here, and I'm gonna try to make it short. Okay. 2 more. Let's just see if I can end it. Let's just see. So we have right here that no one else can have here. So we got a racist want to make sure nobody else can have a black person, because the person gonna try to kill a person if the person didn't, or just made sure that the person died. Somebody who was trying to get to the Milky Way, or this racist was trying, because we got a person who wanted structure during a joyous occasion. A black person maybe in business trying to get to the Milky Way, maybe went to some small town or whatever it is because he loved money, he wanted to embrace his growth, anything like that, wanted to be on exhibit, went for a new job or whatever this is, or turn it around and look at that. We got somebody who are racist, that want to be the top man, want to embrace his growth and show that he know how to be racist also, like his buddies, like his granddad, right? And he ready for a structured, joyous occasion, and that is murdering a black person. Follow me? So this the night card. Out at night traveling. Follow me? He had to ask himself, why did he stick with this stuff, forcing himself to cope with the pain? The black person, right? Because I feel maybe he was for a job or just live at a place or whatever, and God telling you to get out, whoever you are. Life like a jigsaw puzzle for you there. Because you're annoyed by the pandemic, and the pandemic for you would just simply mean that you got to try to get home before night strike, or you got to keep going to a town where it's racist people and you still try to get out before time, or you got racist people there that's giving you problems, something repeating. You need to move fast on it and get out, or one of them gonna move fast on it to try to do something to you. So I say torture me, so to try to torture you, or they torture you period with being racist, or they're gonna try to torture you period to kind of put you on exhibit and do something negative to you. Okay, you was trying to work on your success, but whoever this is want to work on his success. So this is a card where you don't come back from. So where you go to this place, you don't come back home with this card. So whoever this racist is want to work it for success. and that means kill whoever the black person is, right? So we got at a hotel or where you stay. So we can just say the black person might stay at a hotel in some town, if not a hotel, at some house, or just go to a job or whatever, right? Because the black person trusts somebody who took them there. Get what I'm saying? You hear the fireworks. Yeah, the black person trusts who took him there. He not familiar with this area, but somebody took him there. But this like a setup, pretty much, because the person know that the man don't know nobody there. He don't know different things about the area. But you usually don't come back from this card. You usually die or go on trafficking with that card. So it says, no more time for lack. So we have right here that the man who's a racist had no more time for lack because he might have a problem with the black man trying to get to the Milky Way. Okay? Or, let's see, he wanted to be fruitful, the black man, but the white man wanted to be fruitful, and he had no more time for lack. Okay? So the black man wanted to meet new personalities, new people, as far as maybe going somewhere else to work or going somewhere else to live or whatever this is. And I guess he ran across whoever this is. He pinpointed it and complained about a problem, whatever it was. But he had to see that he was worthy and see his own worth. So we have that. He had to see and he saw that my thoughts count, he felt. As far as whoever this person is, he know that he let take him to this racist place here, Sundown town. Why did he allow himself to be molded? God says so. Thoughts were swirling in his mind at the duplex at a house or whatever this place is I was telling you about, hotel or wherever he is, a job or wherever. There was a lack of control out of a Capricorn sign, an earth sign, or out of somebody's daughter, or somebody who have a daughter, or whatever this is, somebody have a daughter, so, or somebody just an earth sign. So this man wanted to use him for his lifeboat. This man, this racist, wanted to use the black man as his lifeboat. That means make money off him or take his money. So during the pleasant times, the black man was going to go get his mission, okay? Follow me? But we hear the racist was going to go get his mission. And his mission was to set this black man up, look like, right, at this hotel or whatever they at. In a suitable voice and reasonable voice, the black man was talking to the racist about something. But then things got a little ugly by greenery, by a park, or by plants, or by whatever, any kind of greenery, where it got ugly, dragging head real bad. Because the white man wanted to sit down and talk, but he needed to, what is this called? Sit down and talk. This is the coffee break. Yeah, sit down and talk. Wanted the black man to be sensitive. So we have the black man wanted to clarify things, that choosing himself first was always the best choice. But the racist thought that way about himself. So stop the killing of people. So this racist set up a situation so this black man can be murdered because he is the killing card. Stop the killing people, especially babies, okay? The racist was going to be fearless because he used to doing whatever. But the black man was fearless because I guess he didn't know at the time that it was going to be that bad. So he started talking to God before he was murdered. Universe, speak to me, God, speak to me, and lead me to my way. He had to see what was right in front of him and what was right for him. So money was pending for the black man if he was owed from a job, from a boss, or anything like that. He created the walls of harm and safe for itself and turn on and off switches. That simply mean he control where he go at, or if it's a fuss and argument, he need to get away from it. If it's a place, he need to remove himself from the place because it could get ugly. So it was transparent that the racist person looked at the black man as a liability, but also the black man looked at the racist as a liability because money was pinned in or something wasn't right he was complaining about, okay? We got number 2, so it could have been just the black man and a white man, the racist, or two races, however it goes. Okay, so where do you get this behavior at thinking it's love? So the black man, he put his trust in whoever this white guy is, this racist, and he didn't show him love. Right? To please his soul, he knew that he must go. So he needed to get away from there, right? But to please the racist soul, he felt like the black man had to go, and that means murder him. Follow me? I missed you. I want to know why. Join a bereavement group. So some kind of way the family would have to join a bereavement group because of what happened to their loved one, right? I missed you. I want to know why. So we had a black man maybe talking to a business partner, whoever this is, and they might hadn't seen each other in a while, and he might have told the business partner he missed him. But he wanted to know why, as far as if he did him credit or anything in business. Or we can just take this as the family of a black man, and they going to be in some kind of bereavement group, and they going to be thinking about their loved one, I miss you. And they thinking, they want to know why did this racist murder their loved one. So comfort is key for the racist, right? And comfort for the racist is to remove the black man, because the black man is like a burden. Because remember, the racist got back your ways of thinking, that second card. And the first card is he want to cultivate it and bring joy to it, because he got back your ways of thinking, racist, back your ways. You know what that means? He wanted to drop his burdens, and his burden was the black man. That he didn't want to give too much power. That's considered an X, and is considered an X because black people, he wanted to make black people like how it was back then, when he had no kind of power, no kind of voice. Get my drift? Because he is energy seeking. I like hugging you. So we have right here, I like being partners with you. I like talking to you or anything like that. Or I can just take this side to the family. I like hugging you. So we have right here that he or she want the whole pot. When? At the time. So we have a racist who some kind of way got the man, a business partner, to come to town or whatever this is, anything like that. But he wanted the whole pot. That means he didn't want to pay his part, or he wanted to not pay the black man the money he deserved, or he didn't want to pay his own share, or he just wanted to get away with just taking a bunch of money from the black man because it say money pending down here. Anything like that? We had a black man need to turn himself into a new version of the self. But we had this racist need to turn himself into a new version. So laying down beside you is like my first crush. So if they wasn't laying down together, like love partners, anything like that, they were staying in the same place, some kind of way, same house or something for a little bit. If not that, they was like in the same job, sitting down, some kind of way they was somewhere together. It was like my first crush. That means when you get along good, they was getting along good. But the black man had to get away from the haters and snakes, because this man was a hater and a snake. So this man The black man took his best shot to plan his fortune by going to this town, evidently going with this man who might have made things look like it was good, but this man was using the black man as his lifeboat. Right? So he took his best shot, the black man, to plant his fortune by going with this man to some town, to some job, or whatever this is, right? Might have made a deal look sweet and good, but all the time he was setting them up. Or we have the white man who wanted to plan his fortune, and he took his best shot, target practice, right? Rifle range. He took his best shot and he murdered the black man with a gun, probably, or even with a rifle. Okay. This person's grandma might, let me see. This person could have been raised by his grandma. Where his grandmother was tired of raising him, taking care of him. He could have been raised by his grandmother. Let's see. Let me see. The stalking has to end. So this black man was being stalked. Some kind of way. And it had to end. So it did end because he was murdered. Or if we take it to the racist man, he was being abused by his grandmother, and she was tired of caring for him, or being there for him, or anything as far as caring for him. He might be living with his grandma or whatever. He could be on a younger side where, you know, you can still live with your parents at 30 years old. I mean, it depends. Everybody, I mean, different people live with their parents. So the stalking had to end, and I feel with the stalking with the racist man with his grandma, we take it that way, is she might have been fussing because she is tired of him living there. He wanted him to move out or anything like that, and it had to end, and it did end. Or we have that the racist was giving a black man problems and was stalking him, fussing, fighting, or whatever it might have been, chasing or whatever, and it had to end, and it ended. We got an honest sleeping with the mom's husband. So, let's see something for a minute. It is hard holding a secret. You don't want to be in the middle of it. So, we have a child, whoever that might be, I don't know. Or somebody, whoever it is, aunt sleeping with the mom's husband. So we got like two sisters. One of them is sleeping with the other one's husband, whoever that is. It is hard keeping a secret though, because somebody knows the secret, and that is hard because somebody is gay, it's in school age, man or woman. So we have somebody wanted love. This racist maybe, or the black man. I don't know what you want right here with these two, with the gay since childhood, school age, and the wanting love. I don't know which one with that. Okay, so we got the racist and the black man now to learn to respect one another, to lessen the pain. Or we got the racist and his grandma need to learn how to respect one another. So we can put this with him to lessen the pain because maybe he is raised by her, and so something is on his skin or on the black man's skin. Skin disease, skin cancer, tattoos, moles, dimples, freckles, wrinkles, eczema, rashes, gunshot wounds, cuts, scars, whatever. Anything can be on the skin. Okay? Moles, pimples. You know what I'm talking about. Anything can go and be on the skin. So let's just see, I'm trying to. Okay, the black man wanted equal and fair. He pinpointed a problem. He wanted equal and fair as far as this situation with this person with business. So the racist man felt like he was being put on trial. You got a nerve putting me on trial, right? So the next one is he is terrified because he got stolen from the black man. But then we have the racist man might have been terrified because let's flow. Let me see something for a minute. When I see Daddy again, if I move, I might abandon him. So the white man might have been raped before, gay since childhood up there. He got raped before, terrified because he got raped before in his life, maybe. That's why he was gay, right? And he had to live with his grandma, probably. Anything like that? He is a part. When will I see my daddy again? So maybe he didn't get to see his father no more. Or if I move on, I'm not abandoning you. So maybe he went to live with his grandma and he was away from his father. Or maybe his father the one who did it. I don't know. Right there. Let's just flow. He had to chalk it up as a loss. The black man, as far as some misleading information that he got, as far as this business partner that he had that was lying through his teeth. Okay? But the racist had to chalk it up as a loss, some misleading information he got as far as seeing his father again. Because maybe his father did abandon him, anything like that. So let's go. That gives you no right to hurt other people because of what happened to you. God says, right? He said uncle molested himself. So we got an uncle who was molested, but then by him being molested, he molested somebody else. So by an uncle being molested when he was a child, he molested this person right here. This racist I'm talking about. We got this racist was hell-bent on one doing something negative to the black man, or the uncle was hell-bent on molesting. Take it how they go. The uncle was a nut, drunk, drug addicted, something's wrong with him, mentally ill or whatever. Something's wrong with the uncle. He had to be genuine with him. Okay? So if we turn it to the black man and the racist, that situation, the black man was dealing with a nut, and that would be somebody chasing him because it's got stalking up there, so it got a little ugly. Seem like here. Let's see. Yeah, he was trying to be genuine with him, but he didn't want to be rational because he tried to insult the black man's intelligence strongly. We got number 3. One of them could like the color pink. One of them had a daughter. So we have that on a Thursday. A morning message coming about to let the racist know that life is about experiencing life, not taking somebody's life away. For the black man, a message is for him to let him know that God said life is about experiencing different things in life, not about wasting God's precious time being around people who mean you no good, jobs, relationships, or whatever, because you wanted to meet new people and fresh personalities, and you stepped out of your space and went somewhere else with this person and believe this person. I hear full-on racist. I hear that phrase. Okay, right here in the back of your mind, you was thinking about God, but you gotta put God in front. This racist wanted to drop the racist burdens. But God saying, was this person a God-like partner? So if this person wasn't somebody that you was talking to gay no kind of way, this person was a person who was a boss or somebody like that. So you want to equal and fairness, you might have sit down at a restaurant with this person, or inside a hotel room with this person, or inside a job with this person. Okay, let's see, I'm trying to end it. I saw the big boys, and we can make that the racist more than one of them. Let's just go. Let's see if it comes out. Okay, this one. I hear a lawyer's hand. I hear a lawyer's hand. It's like a pen. It's like a pen stroke from a lawyer's hand. So we got a pen stroke from a lawyer's hand. So a pen stroke. So something as far as a lawyer writing something down. Let's just say pen stroke. Let me take some more and try to end the pen stroke from a lawyer's hand. I'm trying to end this one more. Pen stroke from a lawyer's hand. Pen stroke. Let me see if I see an end card, because I'm trying to end it. Pen stroke. Bear with me for a minute. I'm going to look and see if there's an end card in here, some kind of way to make it end. This person thought that he struck a touchdown because he saw that the black man was free to make a business deal or just to flirt with, if some kind of way that they was getting ready to meet as far as romantically or something like that. Let's see. One of them could be a father, anything like that, or if we dealing with a lady, could be a mother. He had heartfelt tears. He would give a person a penny for the person's thoughts. So, okay, so we got this card right here. When you lose a spouse, a friend, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a love interest, or whoever you are free. So, he had to see it with full eyes. And he decided this person can't buy him. Can't buy me. You can't get me to believe what you're saying. It was a crystal layer of hope for him, though. He arrived, and it was crystal layer of hope. He arrived. Where he arrived at, and it was crystal layer of hope. Wasn't no getting out of that because it was a person planned it like that. God said, did he even want help? The problem was he was too nice, and he had to adapt and accept defeat because this person looked at him as a turncoat, and he decided he's gonna pluck him. But the black man decided he was gonna pluck the racist because maybe it's supposed to be a money deal. If not a money deal, as far as them doing work together, employees or something like that, employers, it was a romance. So either way, the black man might decide, well, I don't want you no more, and he plucked the racist. Or we have the other way around. He plucked him because he felt the black man was a turncoat, or however you want to slice it. He needed to filter his ways, the racist, and stop tearing the black person down. Stop tearing me down. Stop tearing in my emotions. It was intense energy from a popular crowd. So a group of them came about. Popular. You know what a crowd mean, right? Crowd. There's going to be more than 2 people, at least for the crowd. So it's intense energy with a popular crowd. So the popular crowd would be all of them people who joins in to murder people at night with this sundown town situation stuff. So that's the popular crowd, those racists, right? So we have that this person, racist, took a shortcut. Follow me? So we got somebody could be 52, 25, could be dealing with 7 o'clock in general, could be considered nighttime. Because somebody was opinionized if the black man was work worthy, could he do the job or whatever. Or with the racist, his popular crowd people was wondering if he could do the job. Is he work worthy? Can he do the job? Can he get rid of this person because he is fresh and new on the block? You know what that means? when you just starting out doing a job, doing something, just like when a doctor, they be the intern, right? You got to do all the stuff first before you can be considered all the way at the top, right? So whoever this person is, he just starting. So he set the man up really to get him there. They want to know if he opinionized. Is he work worthy? Can he do the job? There's the popular crowd you heard me say, right? Here's the life card. What is life to him? What is life to him? To the racist. Because temporarily he abused his power. They say biracial on here, but we're going to make it black for right now. Unless the man was biracial, right? So if the man is biracial, the victim, we'll take it as biracial, right? But if the man not biracial, we're going to take it as black, right? Non-white. And he was single by himself. So we have right here, don't run from this love. I had heartfelt desire for you, so I'm going to take it like that. Either he was being intimate with this other person, or we have that, I'm going to turn the card around. He had to run because he thought this person cared some kind of way, or was maybe a partner in work, or whoever this person's supposed to have been. He might have went to another place just to start job. It might have been job related, or it could have been love related. He met online. I just don't know yet. So if it was love, don't run from this love. But then if it's not love at all, we don't go with, he decided he was going to do some running because he saw that this person didn't care. This person was like a Judas. This person didn't have heartfelt desire for him. This person didn't care about him. Anything like that. Okay, we got this black person, or biracial, or whatever color he is. He was a sweetheart, and this racist was going to sit down and gloat about that thing because he was a bully, right? As far as his own money, but a bully as far as the black man's money too, or the biracial man money, because he wanted the whole pot. That means his money and your money and his money. I cry for you and know you're mine. So with this storyline, I got it. Like I say, if they not romantically connected or just meeting up for the first time romantically, we got to stick with some kind of job. He was going for a job somewhere with a white person, some kind of way going to the town, right? I cry for you and know you're mine. So if it's nothing like that and it's just plain as far as like a job, he felt like the job was his, so he was going to the town to see about a job. Power to hold on is slipping. He was going to go for that job. Or if it was love, like I said, he was going there to meet the person or whatever this is, right? So we have right here that he was looking for his money and his keys to serve him. He had to speak to the millions, God's words, because he was an earth angel, so he couldn't control the outcome, God says, or what was going to happen. Or what did happen. He had to be okay with his looks and know he was beautiful and handsome. His skin, right? A friend will let you take the blame. So right here, they was blaming him. This man, whoever it was he went to meet, as far as in business or in love or whatever this is, this person was letting him take the blame. Or was blaming him, period. So whoever this man is, this friend or co-worker, who this man is, was going to do something by a certain date because something was done radical during the weekend time, right? So God said people don't own the earth. Everybody did. So what happened was they decided to kill a black person or biracial or whatever color the person was. Follow me? Next card is, one of them needed exercise. Youth don't last for so long. Or one of them was older than the other. Take it however it goes. So something was on the cell phone or on the cameras. Goodies. That means text, voicemail, pictures. Any of that. Okay? That can help in a court case. So we have right here, he's talking to this person through the extension. but extended it in person as far as like maybe going for a job or connecting with this person that was a partner as far as a job or a love partner in general or whatever this is. He had to look at the structure of it. So this person could have set him up. We got God's number, race number 5. This person could have set him up, and then he got there, and then it was what it was. He might have met this person online. This person could have set him up, and it's like they say, lead sheep to the slaughter. This person could have did something like that. Guided him there, got him there, and then already know with that blue card I showed you, there's no way getting home from there. You out for the count. When that card come out, is you out for the count with that card right there. Because a person take you there because it's set up. Or you're going in trafficking. One or the other. You're not going home. Not when that card hit this table. Our aunt is lying about something. If only she called. If only she can tell everyone the truth. So we got an aunt that's lying about something. Maybe that she is sleeping with her sister's husband, or what she saw as far as a situation, right? As far as a man getting murdered. Because somebody thought it was funny and wanted a drink, give me a drink. Because it was competition at work and it was cruddy. At a real job, he was dealing with this person with some kind of way, and he went to town to do business with, or we're going to take this as like a group of people as far as like killing a black man at night, like Klan, that type of stuff. So let's see. Okay, so we had this one, refuse to leave a neighborhood or family. So whoever this racist guy is, he refusing to leave a neighborhood or leave his family. But we had a black man or a biracial man or whatever color he is. He was refusing to leave because he was still trying to, I guess, like engage, or he just couldn't get out after time, okay? The racist man was going to get happy because the black man was gone for good. But then if the black man would have been able to get out of this neighborhood, out of this town, he would have got happy, where he would have said, I'm gone for good. It was harvest time for the black man. He felt born there if it was work related. And he had been there before some kind of way, maybe in the daytime or whatever. But for the racist man, it was harvest time. Okay? Because it might be the first time he'd get to kill somebody. Because they was wondering if he was opinionized, is he work worthy, can he do the job, because it was intense energy from a popular crowd over here. Unfortunately, something didn't smell right to the black man or biracial, whatever color he is, because his budget had plummeted, or the racist budget had plummeted. So two hearts had beat to find one another. So some kind of way they met online, or they just was doing business together. So he came to the town, or he got him to come to the town. Two hearts that beat to find one another. They met up, right? And love or in business, take it however it goes, right? I'm not going to miss you. Or we can take this as the black man or the biracial man to his family. Two hearts that beat to find one another. Where he want his family, follow me. He want to get out of that neighborhood, but he can't get out. And he's saying, I miss you, to his family. Because he had to have a clear mind. Because it was shouting from the rooftops, fussing, going on some kind of way. He wanted loyal out of this racist guy. But he had to deal with his own problems and throw away the scraps. So we have right here this racist man needed to appreciate his mother, or we had a black one, whichever one, or the biracial, whatever color he was, need to appreciate your mother. So we have right here that he had to open the doors to gravity. and accept his punishment. So with the black man opening the doors to gravity, for him it simply means that he got himself in that position, so he just got to accept the punishment that these people going to give him for being there after sundown, right? So let's just take this one. But if it goes with the racist and he get caught and actually locked up, he got to open the doors to gravity and accept his punishment for murder, okay? Stop lying to yourself. So the black man had to stop lying to himself that this man, whoever this is so okay with him, or nothing will happen to him because he been there before to this town. Anything like that, maybe? Virgo, go have fun. So we have right here he was gonna probably he might have been business minded, and he's gonna go have some fun as far as like just doing some work with this man here. Or we have that the racist is like a Virgo or like a earth sign, and he is going to go have some fun with all his buddies over there, the intense, the crowd with the intense energy. Follow me? So, you know you got to drop it. So, the crowd letting the racist guy that's green, that's just starting out, that's living with his mother, living with his grandma, where she tired of him living there or whatever, he know he got to drop it, so they telling him he got to drop it. That means drop the black man, right? Get away from the thieves. So the black man is being considered a thief because you know back in slavery time they was good for saying somebody stole something. Follow me? When they was doing all the stealing, right? So we have right here, get away from the thieves. God telling the black man, biracial, whatever color he is, get away from the thieves because these people are thieves. Because somebody might have stolen his money. I think they steal his money and then going to steal his life too. So he got shackled down. That means held down or whatever it might have happened. Okay, ringing of the doorbell. So that simply means probably when he went to whatever the place is, he rung the doorbell. Well, he knocked at the door to get in the first place. So he need to look at things in color, not in black and white. The black man or the biracial man, whatever color he was. I don't see no, I see both things, biracial and black on the table. So whichever one the man is, he need to look at things in color and not in black and white, because black and white is fuzzy. He was looking at things like, oh, we alright, I've been here before and this and that and that and this, but, oh, nothing happened to me or whatever his mind was thinking, but he need to look at things really in color, right? Because it was tension times for him. It became tension times, but if we go to the racist was looking at things in color. You black and I'm white, and that's all to it, right? He saw everything it was to see. So the black man had to rely on himself, only on himself to elevate himself after, but so much, right? Because God told him to get away from the thieves. But the racist man was trying to elevate himself, but he's stealing to do it. Because he seemed like he a burden to his mother, his grandmother, or whoever. His father abandoned him, or whatever happened here. But this man, he isolated the black man. Where the black man feel like, why did I believe you? Because I told you that one card, once you go there, you ain't getting out unless you're going trafficking. Right? Our friend may ask to borrow your car. So here we have right here. A friend may ask the black man to borrow his car, but he shouldn't let the man borrow his car. Or the man might want to get in his car. Don't let him get in your car, and don't get in his car. Anything like that. So our friend is jealous. So this is the racist still. He looking at this person as a friend or somebody he can trust, but this person not a friend. This person jealous. He might like music. Here we have black is beautiful. Okay? But to the racist man, black wasn't beautiful. Right? But black was beautiful to the black man. Right? It's harvest time. Right? You know what I mean? So the black man felt like it was harvest time as far as to make some money, start a new job or whatever, but the racist man looked at as harvest time, and harvest mean the killing of a black man. Follow me? So we have, he had to be okay and make his own choices. Be free to make his own choices. Don't let this man dominate and control. Why do he allow others to dictate his religion or have rules over him? So that's what was happening there. So let's just say, I'm trying to end it though. I hear fall guy. Try to make him a fall guy. Okay. Man, gotta check it, please. Could be a Gemini. Yeah, his eyes are lied about the connection with this man. He thinking this person alright to do business with because he been there before. This man was number trouble. Okay? Eyes lied about that connection. We got number 5 cards, number 3s. Okay? This man took him as a plaything. Looked at him as a plaything. He was overprotected since his childhood. Okay? The black man. So we have right here that he had to be sure, God says, before he ride there to even meet with this man, with this racist business partner, because don't take from your main flow. That means don't take all your money, because it got to where he had to make arrangements to get out of that camp. So he went to this place here. He went to meet this man, but he had to make arrangements to get from his own house to go meet this man. But then after he was with that man, he had to make arrangements to get away from the man because the man was a turncoat. Get my drift? He wanted to be free from a commitment with this man because things turned ugly. He wanted this racist to change up because he wasn't being nice or whatever was going on here. So we had the word change again. I'm making the change, believe what you wish. It's like that. Wait a minute. Oh, the racist was gonna change and change it all, and that's what he did because he looked at the black man as weak back. So he changed up on him once he got him there. But then the black man was going to change and change it all, and that means get out of the agreement. He want out, and he want to get out of that camp. That means get away from that place and go back to where he live at. Get what I'm saying? I miss you, kiss you, and desire you. So get your mindset to explore the unknown in love. So I'm going to take it. If this wasn't like a romance these two had online or anything like that, I'm going to keep it with business, okay? I miss you and kiss you and desire you. So I'm going to turn it around and say that if they business partner some kind of way, he was saying, I miss doing business with you. And I desire for you to do business with me or anything like that. And we'll take it this way. Get your mindset to explore the unknown in love. That just simply means come on and do a job with me. We can be, it'll be a good experience or something like that as far as business partners. So we have no more innocence. He had to take charge, the black man, or biracial, whatever color he is. Okay, he had to be competitive when needed to gain. So he went over here to this town to meet this man. He was mellow, but then he got anxious. No, you should not get involved in trouble. Okay, no, you should not get involved in any trouble. He is a felon. You will become one. So, the black man had got anxious while the racist was mellow. So God telling the black man, know that you should not get involved with this man in business or anything else because he is a felon, or he will become a felon, or he will have you becoming one, because God said it was awful because he measured and tested and saw how far he could go with the black man. It was terrible. Our house is going to foreclose. So some kind of way, this man, his house he might have needed money for his house. Get what I'm saying? Foreclosure, rent money, or anything, or his business, anything like that. And so what he did was stole the black man's money, looked like to me. So let's just know, what are you going to do now? So if it's not the house, we're going to say the job. So once he got to the job, in some kind of way he gave his money to these people, or whatever must have happened, they tried to back out of the deal, or whatever they did. Some kind of way he did something to make him lose his money, or whatever. And it left him with, what are you going to do now? Somebody asked him, or he was wondering himself, what am I going to do now? It's like, my money been stolen, or whatever his mind thinking like. Or we can just take it as the person needed money for his own house or his own business because it was going down, and the person took an opportunity to steal his money to try to save the person's self because they were sinking. You get what I'm saying, right? Okay, so I'm trying to end it. Let's see, what time is it? I'm trying to end it. Bear with me. Let's see something. I can't see the time. Shucks. Okay. I'm trying to end it. For what? Somebody's dealing with a sippy cup. Maybe this racist got a baby, got a little child that uses a sippy cup. Okay, maybe this person got a baby dealing with a sippy cup. Okay, let's just say I'm trying to end it. I'm trying hard. Let's see. I need an end card. I need an end card. I need an end card, Lord, so I can make this end. I can make it end. Okay, 2 more. Okay, that's a wrap. I'm trying to see. It was seed time. For the, if this person was an employer, it was seed time. It was a sure thing because the black man had money and was bringing money or did give money or anything like that. So it was seed time for the employer, the partner, whoever this is, or just for some love interest or whoever this is, or just for the person, the black man who was going to meet because he was going to be making more money or anything like that. Let's put that down. So he joined a gathering. It don't have to be a party. It could be a gathering. You know, a lecture, a meeting, an interview, or anything with a group of people. Or if not that, we're going to turn it around to the races. It was seed time. And seed time mean that he called the seed the black man. And that was a sure thing. And any time afternoon, whatever time it was, they was going to join a party. Right? And the party and the gathering, or a party or a gathering, was going to be them killing of a black man. Right? Because they looked at as seed time and they looked at that as fun, right? Let's see. They was thinking about it. They was calling around probably to each other. Now if we take it to the man, the black man, and him having a partner and work, if we take it that direction, maybe the man was calling him, telling him to come on, I'm thinking about you, come on, you want to do business with me, partner with me, or anything like that. So we got the white life card, and we are talking about racism. White life. He is on the battlefield with white life, right? This is flow. He is dealing with a dusty that needed to come up to par, that was just trying to strip him of his money. You know, he's sticking around fire with no nonsense lessons with this person. Yeah. So it was a witness because he got X'd out. Follow me? So we deal with the business part of it and just look. If I'm going to take it 2 ways. So if it's this person in business or this person in love, however it's flowing. So in business, he got X'd out. And that means robbed of his money. robbed, and fired, anything like that, by a man or a person who was wanted him to be submissive, was controlling, somebody he was in a meeting with, or anything like that, because it was seed time and the person robbed him of his money. We take it another way. We take it the racist way. It was seed time, and the black man would be the seed. Afternoon, anytime that's in the evening, there's calling around town, wanting him to be submissive. He is on the battlefield. Okay, so we hear right here that they looked at him as a dusty, that he can't come up to par. He's sticking around fire with no nonsense lessons because he needed to get away from these people, trying to do business with this guy because he felt he'd been there before, so he felt it was safe or whatever. So it was witnesses some kind of way to see that he got X'd out, or to see that he got stolen from, like I told you, as far as work. So somebody thought it was laughable, but need to do things in decency, as far as like stealing of his money, as far as like he thought he had a partner to do business with and his money got stolen that way, or just somebody killing him and somebody was watching. They thought it was laughable, and they need to do things in decency. So he was equipped for the best, living a soap opera life. So I don't feel like he was, he is equipped for the best, living a soap opera life, and he might got caught by this person right here, or he saw some kind of deal or something, whatever it is, online maybe, and it made him go there. But we hear this racist was living a soap opera life, doing not too much of nothing, right? And he wanted to see if he was equipped for the best, so he took the job as far as like joining these people to see if he was work worthy, and that simply is getting the black man there to be able to do whatever to get him robbed, and also to help murder him. Okay, he wasn't going to postpone the active action, but the black man wasn't going to postpone the active action, and that is meet up for an interview or whatever it was, a business meeting or whatever, because it was seed time to make some money with a new partner, he felt like. But then if we're dealing with the racist part, we have that they wasn't going to postpone the active action because their plans was to X him out because he was there after dark or whatever, right? So they was feeling all their feelings. So he wanted his mother wasn't emotionally available. She wasn't there for him. The black man, his mother wasn't there to help him or anything. She was far away. But we got this white man, mother wasn't emotionally available for him. Okay. So here's picturing a crazy love as far as with his mother, as far as loving his mother, missing his mother, the black man. But we might have the white man, if he was a person who was gay and trying to be intimate with the black man any kind of way, here's picturing a crazy love. So we had money for jail or whatever, so somebody needed money, and that would be the racist, a family dealing with an agency. So some kind of way they might needed money for their house was going to be foreclosed or anything as far as their house, or just a job in general, needed more money for something, for whatever they needed it for, and they stole his money, like, to do it. Evidence shows that he's going to keep picking this up off the ground, dealing with these people. And he was picking this up off the ground, probably because he was fighting them or whatever they might have been doing before they murdered him, or just him being in business with these people was going to be going upside down because they weren't going to let him win no kind of way. Because they wanted things to be like it was back then, slavery time, because they feel that black people belong back there, being exes, right? Where they don't have no rights, no choice, no nothing, no decisions. I can take your money if I want or whatever, because we got an uncle that dislike this racist, or we got an uncle of the racist dislikes this black man we talking about, or black people in general. So he never knew why his uncle didn't like him, the racist, right? Did the racist believe or even know God? Or do we really even want to know God? Do we even believe in God? Or did the black man or biracial man believe in God or know God? God saying to the black person, do you like this stuff? If you don't, you gotta get out of this mess. Okay? He had to be the extension to keep his children safe, so he got a child. He wanted to be the extension to keep his children safe, so he got children, but he had to be the extension, so that means he got to survive and able to make that happen. But if we're dealing with this racist person, his parents, mother or father, or both of them, wasn't the extension to keep him safe, because he might have was raised by his grandmother or something, whoever this is. Okay, don't overkind, so the black man shouldn't overkind during this candlelight dinner or orientation or whatever this was, business meeting. By it being candlelight, that means it was dark. It was after it got dark. Don't overkind, don't overdo, don't overgive, don't overtalk. It was God saying, because he didn't know the cause of the racist anger, because the racist got angry, right? And here we had Numbers 46, 58. So the next one is, he shouldn't fall for the okie doke, because this person said he needed something. It don't have to be shoes. He said he needed something, and he fell for the okie doke though. So we have right here that he was gathering up everything to get started. Let me say, the black man. So we have right here, we got the racist man. Can we do it now? But he telling the black man it's going to cost you, right? But God telling the black man it's going to cost you. Next one is, was doing conscious living. Because he had plenty of ideas for his fortune. A black man making some money, some kind of way, out of town, in that town there. So he kind of got, he wanted to be an extension to his children and make money, you know, to take care of his kids maybe. But then the racist had plenty of ideas for his fortune, because he already knew he was going to steal a man's money and get him murdered, having him there at nighttime, right? He a psycho. He might have a brother that's younger than him, or he might be younger. One of them is a psycho though. So he had feelings. They grew fast for this person, the black man, love partner, whoever this person is, or business partner, right? However it's flowing. He shouldn't be blinded by the liking of this person or falling in love or whatever this is. So it's evident it was about money. Money. Making money as far as like being a partner in business. As far as the racist man, it was about stealing his money. But as far as him, it was about making money, because he was under the impression he was going to be making money, but all the time the racist man already knew that he was going to rob him and then get him set up with these people at nighttime, where he'd be battling like this car says. But God said it was time for him to see that he was battling, dealing with these people. Something happened between 9 o'clock a.m. 9:30 p.m. Okay, so I'm trying to end it, but I needed to end it. Okay. Okay, somebody plunged him with a gun. Okay. We can make it. Somebody thought it was marvelous. We can make it. Okay. I'm trying to. So they tapped into it, a precious occasion. And the precious occasion for them is murdering him. Follow me? But remember, them people seem to think they looking at a show like something is funny. Okay, you will be captured, though, God says. You will pay for your crime. Right? That's what God's saying, right? Okay. Something is in the door. Don't over-talk. God said don't over-kind, don't over-talk. God was telling the black man, don't over-talk. Don't do a bunch of talking. Because we got somebody who you can't do that with because they can fly off the handle. Because you can find something in the drawer, something's in the drawer, or in the person's pocket. Because he spectated and he challenged, because he did some talking to this person. So, okay. This person had antics and imbalances, but this man need to change, need to wean himself from a social skill, and that is being a racist. Like, don't force my hand, he felt like. So it say the Big Apple on there, but wherever the places are, the Sundown Town, whichever, whatever one it is, just put it on the back of this card. Just say it, because I just don't know the names of them. That say New York, but it don't have to be New York, but it can be New York because, yeah, it could be New York if they have any towns like that there, but I can't tell you that. I just don't know. But we have the man saying don't force his hand, and that's all that simply means is he's just going to do what he's going to do, something negative, because he need to wean himself from a social skill, because he had imbalances, and what he did was murder this person. So we got 2 money cards. Everything keep being about money. I thought it just all money. I thought I did anyway, but anyway. So he wanted his keys. He wanted his keys or his money or something so he can go back to where he came from, the black man. But the family had to get the truth of the story otherwise. Have to, right? Because sit down at the table somewhere and find out what really happened, because any deterrent that caused the black man a deterrent he had to get away from would cause a dysfunction in his life. Yeah, because tension brewed. But the family got to enjoy their life. God continues to give them and be happy again, because he was gorgeous. He was gorgeous, and they wanted him to accept any money given. So they might have told him, we can be in partnership, or I'll pay you this, or whatever they might have been saying, or we got somebody who was trying to come on to him, or whatever it is. So we have right here, he had to free himself and wanted to do some talking, or he might have been doing that and face a situation, or he just wanted to be free, period. Daily life make people really think of things they need to change and see. So they say you're going to pay for your crime. I wish I would have saw a jail card though. But, yeah, that's what I'm seeing so far with this one. It went longer than I planned though. So I'll say you're going to pay for your actions. Anybody that do things like that, I think you can get away with it. So let me get 20 cards and I'm going to end it. I'm just going to end it with 20 cards. June was the last resort for the black man, though. There's a countdown for recovery for his family, though. Or it will be. Because he was stunning, so he was. So he had to pick out a career, so he might have had a job already and somebody else offered him another job or something like that. I don't know. Let's see. He might feel he was on his path because maybe somebody offered him a job that sounded good, or God just saying he's on his path because he's not alive. Now is vital to get on it if he's not. That's what it's obvious. Something come from way back. Racist times, right? That's from way back. That's still going on in these places. Okay, universe, so we need 20, I said, right? So I'm going to stick to it so I can get finished. Okay, so, okay. So let me just take some of these and just try to put 20 down and not, universe, you know about it. Okay, I didn't want him to disrespect himself because he's dealing with people that was in the wonderland of the lost souls. Street, devilish, sinful people, racist, okay? They had charred feelings against him, charred ingredients, right? That's hate, okay? He is isolated for coping mechanism, follow me? They wanted him to yield for a second, follow me? He wanted them to welcome in a flow of love to him, a fresh emotion, but they didn't, follow me? Okay, that's it there. It was a lack of love for him. He had to start being responsible for himself because it was lack of love. So he was fought by somebody who don't look like him. Follow me? Let's just see. So the next card is somebody was taking some kind of drug, whatever. A bureaucrat, whatever kind of drug, not snorting. So we have a lot of money was being spent, right? Racked up. His money, whoever this is, money. Because he was told about this job offer. It don't have to be 10 miles away, but wherever it was, right? Okay. He was being deceived by somebody of service. This person was of service, made it seem like he was trying to give him a job or something decent, but he got deceived. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we here with this one. What is it? Okay, abuse showed that it was fake love. So he was being abused as far as them taking his money and taking advantage of him. It was fake love, acting like they really cared about him working. It was fake. He decided, I give up, because he was trying to save some money. Okay, they might have looked at him as yellow, or we can put this with the sun, because we talk about sundown towns, right? And the sun is not really yellow, we know, but when you look at any child's book, you're going to see the sun is yellow. Get my drift? So we're going to make this the sun, right? If you love yellow, if you love the sun, right? It's they save some money, right? So he wanted to save some money, right? But we're going to say if he loved himself, that he had to get out of that town, right? Before the sun go down, right? Because they looked at him, confused him for prostitute, that they can give him something and maybe come on to him, or they made it seem like they had a money deal going on, and then that was a big lie. Do something out there to him. God said it was his time to rise, because you know they cheating. So if it's in love, some love partner with this person was cheating. If it's not that, this person was cheating as far as in a money deal. And abuse showed him that. So he's trying to get away. So I'm trying to stop it, though. No longer was going to be silent. They wanted to stamp their name on. He wanted to stamp his name. I'm going to have to go over now. He wanted to stamp his name on it for positive vibes, right? And be happy again. Maybe with this job. Okay, so we have right here that he had to stop thinking that others knew more than him. He knew just as much, right? Yeah, he is needing more, but not doing enough to make it happen. He seemed to think these people knew this and knew that. So he's dealing with the total community, a bunch of them, racist. He had deep feelings inside. And the skin disorder just simply means something on his skin or their skin. Bumps, sores, whatever it may be. And anything on his skin, they made happen. Because we got the missing kids. So he's somebody's child, whoever this person is. Or he is missing his own children if he got children. But I'm going to take this as he or him, whoever the man is. he is a missing person, a male, right? Or he misgiving his child ice cream. I can take it another way. Let me just say, God wanted him to be able to express his spirituality and learn his lessons, right? Because somebody opened up something that was juicy, something to drink, or a letter, or whatever it might have been, or their car door to start trouble, or whatever it was. Because tension-filled times, there was a mirage in his mind, right? So he's wishing for a good decision, but God said he is hand in hand with the enemy. You can't have a good decision when you're hand in hand with the enemy. He had to sow a seed out of his pain and just keep it up. Or his parents with this card. So we have right here that he is dealing with the king stuff. Somebody who sells drugs, or somebody who just a boss in general, whoever it is. And he was trying to get a job with the boss, whoever the boss is. So we have right here that let's make love to your best song. So if this wasn't no romantic relationship, it's business. So we're going to say that this person was trying to do business with him, right? Period. Forget the song part. And wanted him to feel their heart. If it's romantic, take it that way. To love is to feel another's heart. But if it's got nothing to do with romance, we're going to take it to business. Okay, to love is to feel another's heart. That means get in business with me. Let's get connected. Get in business with me. Agree with me. Right? That's what it means if it's not romance. But he wanted no more using of him because this person was using him somewhat. This person was jealous of him. They said it 2 times, right? Okay, a friend will try to stop your wedding. So instead of actually a real wedding, we're going to say a friend is going to stop him from joining in to get in business. How about that? Because he's dwelling on somebody that's like a Gemini. Okay, so we have my sister and his brother are in a relationship. So somebody, the culprit maybe, the racist, or whoever this person is, maybe his brother, his sister and his brother. Somebody's sister and the culprit's brother are in a relationship, maybe, something like that. Should I tell anyone? If you feel it, tell it. So somebody might know, and they want to know, I guess from God, should they tell about somebody in some kind of relationship? So we're dealing with a nearby place that's familiar to a lot of people. Whatever the nearby place is, a job, or a church, a park, or whatever, some place here. Count your friends. Are they really down for you though? Okay. So this the black man, he had to count his friends. Are they really down for him? Because there's dealing with a nearby place right here. So he had to stop giving his friends his money, his items, because he wasn't getting nothing back. So whoever this person is, so he was going to sit down with a female. If not a female, the man might have been gay, or just a female in general. Okay, he needed to learn to pick his battles, because he said okay when he knew he really didn't want to. So this card, that card just means that he got in with a business deal with somebody or whatever, and he really deep down didn't want to, but he went along with it. But we got with the races. He shouldn't he should have picked his battles, and that means getting with a bunch of these hoodlums, right? The popular crowd, the community, the wonderland of the lost soul crew, those kind of people, sinful, devilish, sinful, to form a pact to murder this black man. God said you should have picked your battles. You needed to learn, but you didn't pick them, right? You really didn't want to, but you went along with it. Because God says, count your friends. Are they really down for you? When it's all over, will they be down for you? When you get in trouble, will they be there for you? Okay, let me see if it's 2 more, 3 more, and I'm going to stop. Oh, here's the boy. 3 more. They right. I swore in my hand, but I'll take. I'll take all of them, let's say. So if this was a love relationship any kind of way, or somebody met somebody online, they went to meet, or whatever it is, if there's anything like that, the person want to know if they're a man on the side. Are you married? Am I a man on the side? Okay, if it's anything like that. So we had Soviet. He was dealing with somebody who was advising him, somebody, a business partner, or something like that. Maybe they'll go for this job. He was going to get a job, or anything as far as that. I'm trying to go two ways with it in case it's business or love. Okay, he wanted to clear his mind. He wanted to be free. Free from what? Being in this business this business arrangement, if something went wrong, or he wanted to be free as far as a relationship, if he is hooked to this person any kind of way, or he wanted to be free just to get away from this group of people who was violating him and treating him badly. So the last card right here says that it was a senseless act committed against this black man, or biracial man, or whatever color he is. And somebody gonna boo-hoo about it because they decided that they wanted to put his candle out. It say light the candle, right? But they put his candle out, so I'm gonna take this to his family. His family gonna light a candle for him. Get my drift. What do you want? What do you want? Walked away. Because he walked away and they was watching. Or somebody was doing some kind of bird watching. So they watched him go, walk away, because he was saying, what do you want? Because some kind of way maybe that guy had called them or something like that. Hollered out to him or whatever, or some of these racists might have, I don't know. But somebody's going to jail, so, because he had to choose himself. But the family had to choose themselves, because depression don't last for so long. Because he had to have a stable mind. How much would it take for him to change, God says, and that is get away from this business partner, or get away from this man that he done met, or he been talking to online, or whatever this is, or just get out of this business relationship, or get away from thinking everybody is nice, everybody is there for you, everybody's for you, because they not. But God's saying also, how much will it take for this racist to change, and his cronies, his friends? How much will it take for him and them to change and have a stable mind? Follow me? Okay, so we have right here that depression don't last for so long. The family gonna have to choose themselves after a while, because this man was a pusher of money. This man who got the black man there for a job to steal his money, and he would do anything for money. So what he did was set him up. That's what it's looking like. Got him there to set him up, and then dragged him around, or had the meeting dragged around, however it was, where he wound up being out at nighttime, and he got, he snatched. So I'm going to end it right there. So, thank you, Lord. Okay, this is a storyline as far as Sundown towns. I heard that upstairs. That's why I came down to do so. This is a storyline as far as that. So, a person wanted to get the man's money. So he might have acted like he's interested in a man if he was gay any kind of way. And that's probably how he even got a close relationship with him in the first place, or even got him to come there. Anything like that, that's what it sounded like. He was gay, he was flirting and all that, and that's how he got him there. You know, talking online or talking on the phone, or what was going on. And then when it was all over with, it wound up being like it turned out, where the black man wound up being murdered, got suckered out of his money and murdered on top of it, because it said he was looking for his money and his keys to serve him, and he was like out at night some kind of way, because he was out past the sun being up, and he was kind of stuck because he got deceived by whoever this person is that he thought was a friend. because the card says, do your friend have your back? And this person he was calling a friend, or whoever this person supposed to have been to him, that deceived him, he was not a friend. He already knew what would happen. He just wanted to get the person's money, and he'd do anything for money, because that's what people like that do. They want to push out money, do anything. They'll kill their own mother, their newborn baby, they'll set the house on fire, they'll do anything for money. And that's a shame that a person love money like that, that they'll take a person's whole life away. That's why when you go to jail, you need to stay in there, because you will never learn a lot. You will never learn your lesson. That's why you need to stay in there, because just you even doing something like that shows you need to stay in there. You don't even need to come back out. This the bracelet one.